Welcome to our channel Sanjeev070. In this video, we're basically going to cover a modern day IT industry scenario with comparing with the fresher one, like with the help of a passed out student, and which is very important for the current scenario. We have a special guest in our channel like Praveen Raj Sivaraja. So he is my college senior and he's very motivating person. So he has been working in IT industry for the past 2 years. So I think he is the best one to guide you in the current scene for as how to get job and how this can be a motivational for a fresher and how he applied and what are the difficulty that he basically faced during his college and how all he have the competence to get over the domain and get over the stuff and knowledge. And so let's begin. Bro, do you feel that you came to a channel and this was how was your experience with our channel? Are you watching our channel videos? Can you say light on it, little on it?
Sure. I'm a regular watcher of your YouTube channel. That's not a
Thanks, bro.
But having this channel is actually appreciated because many people are starting a YouTube channel due to this COVID, but no one is doing this techie or something else which is useful for someone else. All things are like childish things. I actually appreciate you for starting this thing. And it's good. You're doing good. Continue.
Bro, we'll not just take a lot of time of you. I know you are a busy person. We'll just sum up in the whole session into the 4 rounds. Basically, the first session would be definitely. I want you to just intro yourself to our viewers and a little bit share about your project experiences and career guidance, etc. So followed by I'll just have 2 questions over the round. That is, I basically have first question is how currently people from passed out from the college can easily apply to the interviews and all. And the second person would be what are the necessary IT certifications that you feel that people should do ahead of passed out for 2021 and how far they are valid and what are the best sources that you recommend people to learn. So this is the 2 questions I need to answer. I need you to ask in the first round. So let's proceed. Can you please intro yourself and things like proceed we can dive
Yeah, sure. As you said, I'm Praveen Raj. I'm working for almost past 2 years, and I'm being a developer here. So before I was being a Java developer for the past 1 year, and now I'm currently being a RPA developer. So RPA stands for Robot Process Automation, which is a AI-based thing, and it's like automating things. Most often now, currently we are using this concept in testing.
Okay. So finally, you also came in AI domain.
Yeah, it's not completely AI; it's partially AI.
Okay. Finally, from Java you migrated to AI.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. So bro, yeah, actually I also learned personally Java from Praveen bro. He's very good instructor and he very guides, motivate also. So anybody having doubts can ask directly him. I'll drop his in LinkedIn profile link in the description box so that many people would communicate and Praveen will definitely help them also. Apart from being college senior, he has guided me in various scenarios like how to overcome public speaking and etc. So now let's listen from his mouth only how the people can eradicate this skill. So bro, as I told you about the first question, can you throw light on the first question that I previously mentioned in the video?
So things like how to get a job, right? So basic things what 2021 passed out should be working on it. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Yeah. Not only 2021, anyone is in a search of job is that's not actually a difficult thing to get a job. Okay. So the thing you need is 2 things. One is dedication, and for anything you should need a dedication to make a process. So in such cases, you should have much dedication on this because this is going to be a future, right? So this is going to be a profession. So you should be dedicated to it. In which way? Means you should be getting some idea about what company you are going to work and what are you going to work, and at the same time, in what field are you going to work? Because not only in IT, in any field you go, there is multiple choices you have. So if you are coming with IT, we have hell a lot of options like testing, development, IT, IRE, and many more. So in such cases, people gives first preference to developers, right? So it's not like developers are the best and testings and other things are not worthy at all. So it's not a matter. You can to be a fresher you should be flexible to the management. Like they may recruit you as, or they may take interview for Java openings, and they may request you to change to something else. Like they may tell you to change to C++ or Oracle or something else like that. So it's not a bad choice. Okay. Whenever they give you option or opportunity to change, migrate yourself, I prefer you to go with them, because once you help them, they will definitely give you back. Once you grow up there, after 1 or 2 years, you can request them like, may I change my domain or something like that, and you can swap it. Obviously,
Yeah.
they will help you
Okay.
because you help them when they require you, right? So it's not a big deal. And based on the basic thing of applying a job is, I prefer Naukri. So because Naukri is one of the legends who is currently being here. And the thing is, building a resume is very much important, because giving a same thing which is already seen by the management is not that much, right? So you should be intimating each and every nooks and corners of your knowledge. At the same time, I prefer multiple knowledge guys instead of single knowledge guy, because when there is a requirement for Java, I can push you to Java. If there is a requirement for Python, I can push you to Python. Instead, if you're only good with Python or RPA or something else like that, I cannot utilize you in much ways, right? I can only use you in one way. So I prefer freshers to get some ideas about multiple knowledges and multiple languages. Okay. So best language in thing is nothing, because I prefer each language has its own responsibility and things. So if you are going in AI side, Python makes best pair. And if you are going with applications in Windows or Android, Java plays a main role. If you are going with embedded system, C and C++ makes a main role. So each programming language has its own positive and negative in its own area. So you cannot compare each language with the other one. So getting knowledge about any language definitely gives you a positive thing. And in a resume, most important thing is you should have some special things. Like you should be giving you each and everything what you know, like what project you did, and what's your basic requirement you have, and what are the things you have done, like positives and negatives. All those things will definitely gives you. And the most important thing is communication. So if you start communicating with the one who is opposite to you, and if he feels comfortable, that will definitely give the positive approach to him. And he will be obviously having a satisfied communication that, okay, he is good with things, and so that he may definitely know something. You may not know or you may know, but this communication will be giving him a positive response to you. So this is the basic thing what you first do to get a job. And the thing is, it hardly takes maximum of 1 month. As per my knowledge, 1 month is more than enough for getting it.
Bro, actually, I sorry to interrupt you. I just have a doubt over here. Like, if I don't know, if I have little technical knowledge, but I have a stage fear, I have a lack of confidence and all. Like, as you mentioned, the steps like it can be overcome within a month. So I may just forget my past and just focus on what to get. I need to get this domain as a job. So I need to just ask you a thing. Like, if I follow the steps, like as you said, it takes only 1 month. If I follow the steps like that for strictly for a month, then it would be definitely helpful for me to get a job, right? From scenario from college.
Yeah, sure. Yes. Because being a fresher coming from a college, you will definitely feel shy, right? That's the open thing. And even I did. Some people may not, but most often juniors will be having that. I mean, freshers will be having that.
Okay.
In such cases, we should develop ourselves by getting some ideas from our seniors or from our brothers and sisters from them. So this is the only thing what you can do.
I am very fortunate that I got a senior like you.
It's not a matter at all. I'm there always for you to help.
That's so certain of you, bro. Actually, thanks.
That's it.
Your suggestions were really very valuable, and you have that these people only some people just say steps like, but you have inclined towards each and every step. Like step 1, we need to do step 2, this to do step 2, 3, step 3, step 4. So this would be a very keenful. This would serve as a very keenful impact for our viewers, and it could definitely incorporate. They would definitely incorporate these things in as a key values that you mentioned in the as above steps for to improve themselves especially. So, bro, now coming to next question is, what is the good certification that you consider for the passed out of 2021 students for coming up technologies, like how we can focus over there, and what are the trusted sources that you consider is better than others? Like you have seen the industry working for past 2 years, so you have been over across multiple domains, you have a knowledge. So how far you do would recommend like these to a fresher?
According to me, having a certificate doesn't mean anything because I'm not a guy who is depending on certificate. So
Okay.
even management doesn't request a certificate from you. So they may add a line that you should be having some certificate from any of the sources, but they won't be asking you that and all. They'll be asking some questions and logics, and that matters a lot. And from my experience, most of the interviewers will be asking questions from array, which is most complicated thing because when you start using arrays, you'll be using looping statements and you'll be using arrays, which is almost variable,
Yeah, bro.
and
Actually,
all those
I
things
I
come.
also got I also got many messages in over my comment section, like how to proceed. Like if being an instructor, you know that focus on array, focus on condition, focus on iterative, then focus on DS algo, then go for competitive programming, etc. But they are not getting a
Mhm.
clear vision, like how they in their college basically aptitude is not teach and not taught to themselves. So basically, they learn by themselves, but for cracking the interview. So can you throw light on that direction also? Like, what is the proper process? First, learn iteration, set up programming language, set up a domain, then go for DSL. So can you throw a little bit light on that statement?
Yeah, sure. According in that case, one of the most easiest language which I know and I prefer is Java because Java is so simple and you can learn it just if you know some English knowledge. Okay.
Okay.
So starting a Java program is not an actual deal, and going from that, I prefer YouTube because YouTube is one of the most vast zone where you can get anything you want. Even for
Okay.
drinking water, you will be getting an idea from that. So at the same time, Udemy, one of the most known thing, I guess so now. So they are most trusted now, and but I don't prefer them. But Udemy is one of the most trusted domain to get a certificate.
Okay.
And according to me, if you work hard, like get some idea about what is language, what you are trying to, and get some questions from that. So if you are surfing on net for interview questions, you'll be getting many questions from that. So if you start working on that, that will be definitely giving you some idea how to crack it. And most often, as I said before, array will be the most dominating questions which will be asking in a logical area. And in a technical area, when you are coming to one, they'll be asking concepts like what is exception, what is uh, like concepts like what is a class, what is the interface, what is concatenation, all those things will be coming.
Okay.
But most often they give preference to the first thing called the logics. Anyone can read a language. Okay, language is not a big deal. If you invest 10 days on a language, that will be easy to learn. But having a logic is very difficult. How do you handle a thing, and how do you handle a data matters a lot. So in that case, people will be lagging. So I prefer you guys to all the subscribers and the viewers to work on how to handle a data. And if you're having a data or a list, how can you iterate it? What are the other ways? And what are the things you can do in instead of this? This makes a lot. Okay. That's it.
So very again wonderful suggestions given by you, bro. That's again that displays that you have a enough capable knowledge of the domain, bro. I need to ask you a little question, like how which all domains you have been worked for over the past 2 years over your companies and
So for the past 2 years, I was actually being a Java developer initially, and I was
okay,
working in web domain. I was
okay,
developing a web page, and now currently I'm being in a language called RPA, which is UiPath's one language. UiPath is a global thing, global service provider who is making this RPA. So RPA stands for Robot Process Automation, as I said before. And it is partial AI. So what I need here is RPA, Robot Process Automation. So from this name itself, you can get some idea what it is going to be.
yeah,
It has a robot inside that. So in other languages, will be just compiling and running, right? So in this language, it won't be like that. There will be a bot working for you. So that bot will be doing things for you. Like if you are planning to log in inside the Facebook, what will be you doing? So you'll be opening a browser or application, and you'll be giving
Yeah,
your name, password,
definitely.
and clicking the login, right?
Any user will do
Instead
that
of
only.
that, so that I'm going to make it an automated way. So it's almost we know thing. Like if you go inside Facebook in a Chrome, it will be suggesting us to give a username and password automatically, right?
Yeah.
Instead of that, instead of that, just by running this, this will be doing that. So it will be opening the browser automatically. It will be going inside the Facebook link automatically. It will be entering the username and password automatically, and it will be clicking a login button automatically, and it will be going on. So the thing will be completely without the interaction of a human. So if you are giving the basic data, what you want to do, it will be going on. So this is RPA. And currently I'm being in a training session, so I'm not that clear in which domain I'm going to be. And my company is almost healthcare domain. So I can be sure that it is going to be a healthcare products.
Okay. So much again valuable suggestions shared by you, bro. Very well explained also. And hopefully you guys are enjoying the session in our channel. And we'll just now immediately move on to our second round. Like basically, as you have been a little experienced, so you know how to handle the pressure that you faced as a fresher, and the kind of mentality that you were in while you passed out and while you were in job. So how to face overcome, like many people have financial issues also regarding when they passed out, an immediate job join is very important for them to pay the bank loan, etc., or the fees that they have uh, tortured due to the colleges and etc. But how to over the financial mindset and how to be a idle mindset over the pressure situation, like if we don't get job immediately for past 2-3 months, so how to overcome that mindset? Can you throw light on it?
Yeah, sure. I can understand this because most often we people, middle class people, will be facing this difficulty. But this leads to a wrong way also. Like they may study in EC or computer science or something else, in engineering or something else, but they'll be ending up with BPOs. So I prefer. It's not. It doesn't mean that BPO is a worst thing or just not going to help you out. So BPOs also work, but in that there will be a less growth. So your profile growth will be very much less comparing to IT. That is what I mean. So it's not like BPOs are waste or BPOs are non useful things. So can go, but just make once or twice and then go there. So depending on the financial situation, making this decision will be may be good or maybe right at this situation, but after few years or few months, you'll be regretting it. So instead of regretting after doing something, you can wait for a while, right? So 1 month is doesn't. So for the last 24 years, your parents have handled these things. They will be that will be really easy for them to handle for the next 2-3 months. It
Yeah.
doesn't mean that so difficult. So you can trust your parents and you can wait for them. And at the same time, instead of thinking of other side, you should work hard to that. If you are trying to understand your situation in your home, it's very much appreciated and it's very much a good thing to being like that. So instead of going a wrong way, put your effort and thing in a right way. So try to learn some new languages. Try to attend multiple. Don't hesitate to apply for a job. So things like people will be trying to hesitate jobs like no, this job doesn't suits me, or this job in this company they will not recruit me. Failure is a stepping stone for success. This is coach. But when you start learning that, so when you attend multiple interviews, you will be getting knowledge how the interviewer are requesting or how the interviewer are getting things from you, and you will be getting things from them. So how the process is going on, how you will be getting knowledge from them, and what are the requirement they actually need. All those things will be basic key knowledge to crack interview. This is a basic thing actually. So I prefer you guys to do as much of interviews you can, because each and every interview will be giving you a new idea on interviewer.
Experience,
And it
like
doesn't
how
mean that all interviews are,
company new
yeah,
experience.
yes. So in each round you'll be getting a new way, and at last when you try to, it doesn't mean failing. You'll be getting some knowledge in each and everything. There's nothing called failure, right? So whenever you try to do something, you'll be getting some idea on it. It doesn't mean that you are failed or you are success. You'll be getting some knowledge. That's actually success. And if you are going to do something, I prefer you to do some work. That is what actually means. So instead of just applying a job and going for the interview, just try to get some knowledge about the company and what is the requirement. Because they may put a requirement called Java developer, but actually
Okay.
what they need maybe something right. So just go to their website. Definitely they'll be giving their website in the Naukri in that job post. So just go to the website, search something, uh, read what they are given, what they are required, and there will be definitely a page called career page. In that they will be posting their job post, and you can also apply them there. Like each and every company, like TCS, Wipro, everyone will be having. Even a small company will be having that website called Careers. So
Okay.
in that, I prefer you guys also push your resume to them in that Careers website. Definitely, they will value it. And
Definitely.
as I said before, getting the ideas from that website and giving the data to them will be definitely giving you plus point. Like definitely the interviewer will be giving some time to speak. Okay. At that situation, you can explain all those things what you have worked on. Like I got things from your website like this. I am following your website. I'm following your company for these many days, and I know how your culture is, how your environment will be, and all these questions answer will be definitely giving you positive thing. And all over, what I'm trying to say is giving a positive attitude to the interviewer will definitely give you a positive response.
Sure,
And
bro.
wherever you go, end up with a positive word. Don't hesitate to ask them what is my response, how I did. All these questions will definitely change their mind thoughts. Like if I am asking you something, definitely you won't tell bad about me, right? Obviously, there will be some mistakes which I may done or I may not, but you'll be saying the positive thing to me. At that situation, the same thing will be happening to that interview. So
Yeah,
he'll also be
sure.
saying the same positive feedback to you. At last, he'll be having the positive feedback in his head, and that will be the output of yours. So this is like
Yeah,
psychological way.
yeah,
So
yeah, sure, sure. Yeah.
hesitating to ask how you have done is like giving them a chance to reject you. So I prefer you
Okay.
guys to ask these questions to anyone. So no
Okay.
one will be hesitating to answer this.
Okay. So this all includes my sub questions from round three and round four. You have answered all the questions in summing up in a single answer. like like this is Praveen bro, and he's very interesting guy. He used to help everyone that came contact in his, like he has helped me a lot also. And whenever we feel difficulties in college, so basically these kind of seniors would definitely helpful and guide us in a greater way. Although he one time he came and checked my project also in Project Expo in our college itself. So that was very auspicious moment for me, that senior like person like this coming and visiting our project. Like if he see, every senior is different and everyone is different by their culture, and it's very difficult and it's very encouraging, also difficult to see people like you who encourage their juniors also to motivate and to make up the cult and make up the scripture out of it. So basically bro, now let's proceed to round three. So this is basically a one-to-one interaction. Like I want like bro, I have done some kind of achievements. I am going to share it with you. So I just want where, like I just want you to correct me if I am wrong, where like where the way of presentation. And I have some kind of questions from the viewers also, that basically I got me, and I need to request you to answer for them also. So in this round, basically bro, I have been doing my
For
bachelor,
sure.
as you know, in my college itself. So I have completed around 4 projects during my 3 years, past 3 years of education. One is from machine learning, and another three is from subdomains of data science, like one is snake programming and air quality index, etc. So I just want to know, like, how if I approach the company, like our college is getting placements, and if I sit in that and I approaching the company, basically they are asking me to clear aptitude round. So aptitude forms a basis for your recruitment. Everywhere the places are being taken, the
Yep.
candidate is being shortlisted, and the people itself test your analytical skill, verbal skill, quantitative aptitude, logical reasoning there, etc. But the main question arises is when people comes to exposure. Like we don't have exposure, and we create exposure only when we see people motivating us, see people when they take time and they come to college, etc., and motivate their juniors, etc. But bro, as being a fresher, did you face any these kind of difficulties like lack of concentration, lack of the amount of knowledge that you have over your bachelor? So can you little bit say on that?
Yeah, definitely, Sandeep. This is one of the phase which each and every individual will be facing. It doesn't mean actually. So every individual will be having the same difficulty. Like basic thing, what interviewer request is aptitude, as you said. So based on my knowledge, cracking aptitude is actually not a big deal. So if you are okay with basic knowledge of aptitude, like most of the questions, there'll be many topics like verbal, and there'll be quants, and there'll be aptitude, much more. In that, just concentrate on two or three and be a good one in that. So I prefer don't go with verbal because verbal will definitely will not help you in many cases because that will be much confusing questions. There will be many confusing questions like
Many people
each
don't
and every
have
option will be
it to
similar
learn
to.
actually, basically, as you already mentioned.
Yeah. Well, because we know actually basic things of verbal and English knowledge we have. We don't want
Yeah.
to study it all at all. But if you are giving a time to that, it won't be that worthy. According to my knowledge, this is not a thing. I'm saying from my knowledge. Instead of that, you can put some time and effort on logics like aptitude or logical reasoning. And so there are even some questions like in some cases they will be asking logical questions like there is some rat in a room and there is three poison in the thing and you should check which bottle contains poison.
Yeah, bro.
And these kind of questions will be asked by the interviewer.
Okay.
At some situations, instead of going in a logical way, in a programmatic way, they'll be going in this way, just to test your logical reasoning and logical handling. Okay.
Okay.
So going with this kind of thing also will be definitely helpful for you. And at the same situation, being a fresher definitely will be having this guilty feeling, or that's not guilty, that soft feeling like thing, to hesitate to talk to people and these things. Definitely, there is no other way. You should be interacting with your seniors or to your brothers or your parents about this, and you should be making yourself comfortable. This is the only way to come out of this thing. And according to me, I am basically a free one to talk, so I haven't faced that feeling at
That
my
everyone knows, bro,
university.
in our college, especially your
And
juniors.
at the same time, at the same time, during my college days itself, I started doing some internship in companies. So that definitely gave me a good idea on how a company runs and how the projects are executed, deployed, how the development teams work, how the process getting executed. All those things I have got from them. At the same time, there are two ways of approach in companies. One is you will be paying some money for internship, and they will be paying you back for some
Yeah,
internship.
yeah.
I prefer the second one because when you pay, they won't be responsible for that. They got the money and they'll be giving you some space to stand or sit. That's it. They won't be trying to give you some stuff or how the process is going on. But I prefer go into that and make that environment comfortable to you and provide that environment that you are also comfortable with them and get some opportunity from them. That is the only way you go. And if you have a chance to go as an intern or apprentice, it's even okay because getting a chance to get in is more difficult when you are going inside it, and you can definitely get some contact or you can get some idea on people and you can request people to make process because reference is more important, right? So when you have no one to help there inside a company and you have a chance to get a contact and you are there are people to help you back.
I
The
think
people will
I
definitely
think
help you,
it's very
right?
difficult to make help for people when no one you know that in that company, especially.
Hmm. Just a minute, Sandeep. நான் கொஞ்சம் வெளில போறீங்களா? Sorry, Sanjay.
Okay. So very again a very good and a very precious answer by bro. These people are really it's not words, bro. Actually, these people talking to you this due to this COVID and all, we can't interact with the senior. We can't go to college from past 8 to 9 months. We don't have people surrounded by us who can just keep on saying, okay, you at least push yourself better than others, then definitely you will be having a shaping a better future. But meeting like you in this virtual conference, it's fond of a way, it's create an assignment of for us also, like now people are better and we can also hope for better futures in our lifestyle. So now just bro, I'll just move on to
Definitely.
step 4 of our video that the session. In this round, just basically, I need to just ask the questions from the user that I basically get very frequently of the comment section in my video. Like basically, bro, can you name any top certifications? Like as you said, certification is not important, but there are people who just rely on certifications, and there are recruiters basically focuses on the certifications for the job seekers also. So just can you name 3 top certifications that you technology like upcoming technologies, etc., like Azure in RPA, etc. So you know the deepness of.
So, as I said before, I don't focus on that. But based on my knowledge, getting a certificate from the owners of that language will definitely means a lot. Okay, like
Okay, bro.
if you are going with Java, Oracle will be making a certification. That certificate means a lot. If you are having that certificate, even Google will be recruiting you. That difficult thing is that. But
Okay.
getting something from so nowadays Udemy's and much more Byju's and many things are there online, and they're just providing certificates and just it's going like just like that. So it doesn't mean a thing at all.
Yeah,
So
very well, very well.
based on my knowledge, even you are working on it or not, they'll be providing you certificates just because you paid them. So certificates are actually not worthy nowadays. Even for management, they'll be having a line on their requirements page, but they won't be asking in the interview at all. You can
Okay.
apply to anything and any jobs, and you can just wait for it. They'll definitely call you back, and
Okay.
they'll be asking a question that whether you have a certification or not. Just go with no. They won't be hesitating at all. They'll be having a first round of interview. At that situation, you prove yourself that you are good with your programming language or
Okay.
your logical languages. It doesn't matter. At the same time, when you start understanding a single language, that will definitely help you to understand many other language because just syntax are going to change, not the
Yeah.
logics or things. Like when you know Tamil properly, it will be easy to understand English, right? English or Telugu or something else. You can learn that thing with the reference of this thing.
Yeah. Right.
So this is my advice and thing I prefer you guys to do because I'm not sure with leading this provider means certificate providers, but I request you all not to pay money to them and waste those money there because they will promise you that they'll be giving you an opportunity to get a job there and here, but they won't because when you do something, generally you'll be getting a job. Even
Yeah.
they provide you a chance, you should perform there. Without your
Okay.
performance, there won't be any thing. So I prefer not to go there. Get some reference from your seniors. If they hesitate, don't worry. Go to YouTube. There are hell a lot of seniors who are ready to help you. And for Java, I prefer a guy called Telescope. There's a page called Telescope. He
Yeah.
gives you a good idea on any languages, not only Java. I think he is almost doing this web page, YouTube page for almost 6 to 7 years before. He has
Okay.
each and every languages which is till now currently in there. But he is not in AI, but basic languages, all concepts he have been completed. And I prefer you guys to refer that for a language perspective view.
Okay,
That's
bro.
it.
Bro, my second question is, bro, the feel that as far as you are now IT employee, you are not employed in at an organization. The role of
Mhm.
LinkedIn over your career, how it has been influenced over the years, and how it has been for the important for the freshers. Can you throw light on it? That.
Yeah, definitely. To be open, LinkedIn, I'm not that good with LinkedIn. And initially, before being a fresher, I was not that good with LinkedIn, but now I'm good with. And initially, I was not knowing the useful things from LinkedIn. But from when I start jumping from one to another, it was so helpful for me. So LinkedIn is almost like Facebook, where you find professional areas and professional people.
Okay.
And you can also follow pages like some specific organizations or something, and you'll be getting posted with people's, or you can be posted with the jobs or something else like that. Definitely, LinkedIn is most important thing for each and every freshers, and I think I left this, and you actually gave a chance to tell this to all. So I request all the people to get touch with LinkedIn, and don't hesitate to follow any of the companies you know, or you may not. Just give some time in LinkedIn and understand about it. It is almost equivalent to Naukri. As of my
Okay.
knowledge, most of the people from my domain are and my colleagues, and many of them are coming inside my company just because they got some reference from LinkedIn. And even if you are trying to contact something, LinkedIn people doesn't hesitate to call, because LinkedIn is almost like your seniors. There you see people like with multiple knowledges and multiple domain ideas. You can also see entrepreneurs there. So you can have some ideas about what is entrepreneurship and what's going on in entrepreneurship, how to start things, how to end up things. You can get
Okay.
anything you want. You can directly contact with them, and you can get knowledge about them. LinkedIn is one of the most good social source where you can get technical knowledges.
Okay. So that's it, bro. That you have mentioned all the points. I think regarding a fresher would definitely ensemble themselves and Mercedes itself to the video, and basically they will get A to Z explanation for regarding each and everything that you have been proceedings over the past 45 minutes. I suppose this would be a great idea, great aspect by Praveen, bro, and he took the initiative and he took time from his busy the curriculum that he follows and the proper amount of work that he's having in his office, and he took really it's very appreciable. And I definitely will definitely acknowledge. I don't have any words to acknowledge him, as being a weekend. Okay, Praveen Rao is definitely free. I called him today morning, and he said definitely we'll do session on this, and it's needed also. So bro, as you mentioned role of LinkedIn, just tidbit is there. Like role of LinkedIn is same as role of Naukri, role of first freshers.com, Indeed.com, etc. Would definitely all are same, or else some preference is given by
Yeah.
the companies over profile that come up with LinkedIn, that come up with Naukri, etc.
I prefer most of the organization will prefer Naukri, because Naukri is one of the trusted sites, and Naukri will also do some back-end works. Like they'll be
Okay.
calling you and they'll be giving you the basic idea about the companies. And in our side, they'll be doing this, and from the company side, they will also make some arrangements for the first round of interview. Like
Okay.
instead of having an interview from the company, this Naukri guys will be making some technical interviews to you, and they'll be segregating you. So, according to my knowledge, they'll be giving first preference to Naukri. And
Okay.
they'll actually, the thing is, they'll be giving first preference to their career points, and then second preference to the Naukri. So, career points is the area where they will first go and search for people who they are waiting for.
Okay, bro. Sure. Yeah, bro. So, bro, yeah, I will not take much time. Let's wind up this session here itself, and hopefully the viewers will get benefited, etc., from the tips that they gave us. So, I hope everyone enjoyed the session with Praveen, bro. And as I mentioned, he's a great motivator and great inspiration for the younger generation. I know he's also younger generation, but still he's he's little bit ahead of us, and he'll definitely experience this as more. And yeah, bro. So let's conclude this video here. So thanks for coming. Thanks for the invitation that you accepted the invitation that I given to you, and you have came up with your time and channel. So hopefully the viewers will be benefited. So let's enter this video. A like and subscribe to the channel is definitely benefited to the channel, and share the video with your friends. So, and I'll just drop his LinkedIn profile handles, and over the Telescope channel also handles over the description box, so that you can definitely go up with and follow his suggestions, and definitely people can incorporate and learn more. So let's end this video. So definitely share the video with your friends. Let's meet on next video. Thanks. Bye.